After our grapes export video, many of you asked for turmeric, not theory, but a real export story you can actually follow. India is by far the world's largest producer and exporter of turmeric, accounting for over 75% of global production and more than 60% of global exports. In the recent 2023 to 24 crop year, India produced around 10.5 to 11.6 lakh tons of turmeric across roughly 3 lakh hectares of land, retaining a dominant position in global output. Within India, the major producing states include Maharashtra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh. Among these, Maharashtra and Telangana are especially important. Maharashtra often produces over 3.3 lakh tons and Telangana around 1.1 to 1.3 lakh tons of turmeric in a year, making them two of the top contributors to India's exportable supply. On the export front, India shipped nearly 1.6 to 1.7 lakh tons of turmeric and turmeric products, including powder and processed forms, valued at over 200 to 225 million US dollars in recent years, with Bangladesh, the UAE, the USA, Malaysia, and several African and European countries as key destinations. This means that while a large share of Indian turmeric is consumed domestically, a significant fraction, especially high-quality, compliant powder and processed products, enters the global marketplace. And exporters who understand where this volume comes from and how it aligns with market demand have a strong advantage. Today, I'll walk you through one turmeric export from India to an overseas buyer, exactly how it happens on ground, with Kaleida advising every step. Watch this as a story, not a lecture, because this is how exports really work. An Indian exporter receives an inquiry from a European food ingredient buyer. The requirement is clear: 10 metric tons of steam-sterilized turmeric powder, food grade, compliant with EU limits. This is the first truth of turmeric exports. The market decides everything, not the farmer, not the trader. Europe wants sterilized, traceable powder. USA wants high-grade or organic turmeric. Middle East often buys whole turmeric or powder for repacking. So Kaleida doesn't ask how much turmeric we have. Kaleida asks which turmeric fits this buyer. India produces most of the world's turmeric, but not all turmeric is the same. Different regions supply different export markets. Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, largest share, roughly 1/3 of India's production. High volume, used for bulk exports and processing. Maharashtra, premium export zone. Strong color, consistent quality, preferred for Europe and USA. Tamil Nadu, known for stable curcumin levels. Regular supply to international buyers. Karnataka and Odisha, regional export and blending markets. Big exporters don't ask where turmeric is cheapest. They ask which region matches the buyer's compliance and consistency needs. For this European order, Kaleida recommends sourcing from the Maharashtra belt, not because it's famous, but because its turmeric has a proven export history. One farmer, one batch, one record. No open market mixing. Traceability protects you later. After harvest, turmeric is cured and dried. Moisture is brought down to 8 to 10%. This single number decides whether your container arrives safely or gets rejected. Too wet means fungus. Too dry means loss of weight. Measure, don't guess. Now comes the most misunderstood step, lab testing. Samples go to a NBL-accredited laboratory. NBL, National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratories. These reports are trusted by customs and overseas buyers. Tests done: curcumin percentage, moisture, pesticide residue, heavy metals, microbiology. If it fails here, you stop. Exports don't forgive shortcuts. For Europe, turmeric must be steam sterilized before grinding. Not after. Before. Packaging details: food grade HP liner, export bags, batch and lot marking, palletized loading with desiccants. Packaging is not storage, it's compliance protection. Now paperwork, not jargon, just essentials. For exporting turmeric from India, the basic compliance stack starts with IEC, importer, Exporter code issued via DGFT, Directorate General of Foreign Trade. Without IC, export cannot be filed. You should also hold the appropriate FSSAI, Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, license for food business or export activity. Many exporters maintain a central license, especially when operating across states or exports. For spices, obtain Spices Board registration, commonly CRUS, Certificate of Registration as Exporter of Spices, and where applicable RCMC, Registration cum Membership Certificate, as per Spices Board or DGFT trade requirements. For plant origin consignments, destinations may require a Phytosanitary certificate issued through India's plant quarantine system, applied online via the PQMS portal. Along with these, keep your GST, correct bank or AD details and a clean documentation set, invoice, packing list, lab COA or sterilization certificates if demanded, aligned exactly to the buyer specs. Bottom line, the same compliance methodology applies for every region, only the buyer market certificate or testing demands change, so you build your paperwork around the order requirement, not assumptions. All documentary, including lab reports, phytosanitary certificate, and bill of lading. Documents must match product always. The container is inspected, sealed, and shipped by sea. Documents are shared in advance with the buyer. Custom samples, clears, and the turmeric reaches the buyer's warehouse clean, compliant, accepted. Here's the big takeaway. Turmeric from different Indian regions serves different global buyers. The methodology stays the same, only the region, processing level, and documentation depth change based on the order. Like this video if you believe agri-exports need planning, not shortcuts. Comment if you want a similar real export story for mangoes, bananas, vegetables, or other spices. And subscribe to KSP Knowledge Hub if you want international trade explained practically, calmly, and correctly. Orders create excitement. Systems create sustainability. Precision creates trust. Trade smart. Stay compliant. Scale globally. This is Kaleida on behalf of KSP Knowledge Hub India, signing off.